If you played the game even for a little bit, you could tell that the game has a lot of terrain, and the game doesn't always tell you what they do. So here's a quick starter guide on how terrain actually works in Wargroove. Terrain has two parts to it, one part that affects movement and the other part that affects the defense of the unit. Movement is quite simple. All you have to do is check how many points it takes for that movement type in the detail page. You could also check what movement type a unit has and what tile it's standing on in the detail page as well. For the terrain defense, every tile has its own defense value and can increase or decrease defense depending on how many shield or skull icon it has. You could check how many it has by hovering over it and checking the corner, or just by looking at the detailed page once again. Buildings and air units are not affected by the terrain bonus. It is only land and water units that get the decrease or the increase. The current formula that is used for calculating the defense gained is defense value of the tile multiplied by the current health of the unit. So for example, if Mercia is in the forest with 50% HP, then she will actually only get 15% damage reduction because she is at 50% health, not 100%. We could actually check this in game. So Volder on a bridge has no defense bonus, so a dragon would deal full damage to Volder. In this case, it's 40%. Volder on a forest would take less damage because forest has 30% reduction. However, Volder 50% health on a forest would take slightly more because Volder is at 50% health. Here's the math if you want to check it. I'm pretty sure it is correct, but you could do it yourself as well. Now, negative defense tiles or zero defense tiles don't actually follow that formula. They don't actually need to care about current health, so the displayed value is the defense value for those tiles. We could actually check this in game as well. We have the same example, but now instead of a positive defense tile, we have a negative defense tile. So you can see that the damage is actually not affected by the current health. Emmerich has a crystal that provides 30% additional defense to all tiles in the area. So now, air units in the area can get 30% defense, and the land units, sea units, still get that bonus defense. Buildings, however, though, still do not get affected. Another commander that interacts with terrain is Wolfheart, so anything he grooves, if they cannot stand on that normally, then they'll be killed instantly, and the splash damage still applies around that tile. And this is pretty much it for the terrain mechanics in Wargroove. I hope you find this useful, and next time you play, maybe you could keep some of this in mind and have a better game.